This is a lesson that I had with my friend Lee and Coach Charles. I'm feeling really good at the moment about how I'm playing. Like, I'm hitting the ball much more powerfully and kind of with a bit more freedom than I have been before. And it's all because of that match that I had against Ali, where I was so timid, and then I just decided to go for it. And then Coach Fang really helped me just swing through the ball, just don't care about the result and just go for it. And then since then I've really been trying to do that. So it's still very wild, but it's really nice that I'm kind of committing to the shots a lot more. And now I feel like, I just got to kind of work on the technique, but as long as I keep committing to it, then it should be a big improvement. And I certainly feel it. And this session went on for a couple of hours, so I've cut it down considerably. And then after this, my phone actually died. The battery died, but I was playing a game against Namon, who's a really good player, and I lost 6-3 in the first set, and then I was 2-0 up when I had to head off to work. So it was a really big improvement, because even though I lost her, she's a good player, and I was playing pretty well. So yeah, I feel really good. So anyway, let's see how this lesson went. So me and Lee are on the far side there. I'm wearing a mask because the air pollution is really bad in Chiang Mai at the moment. And yeah, let's start. So to start, we're just warming up, just hitting shots from the baseline. And then Lee's turn at the baseline, and then me and Charles are at the net. You can see how hard Lee hits it, so we're trying to improve reactions and volley technique. See, Lee has a lot of power in his shots. It's good practice being at the net. It's good for the reactions. And then just knocked my racket out of my hand. And then I'm just practicing hitting from the baseline. You can see there I'm hitting the ball really nicely. A bit wild, but hitting through the ball much better. Getting a lot more power on it. What Charles was telling me there was just to make sure I'm going from low to high on the backhand and kind of brushing up the ball to give it more spin. As Lee said, save some energy. Because I was really going for it. And we had like a 2-hour class. This was right at the beginning, so yeah, it was maybe went out a little bit too fast at the beginning. But there, I'm hitting the ball really clean. It's like good power on it. Try it again there. Tried a drop shot there, didn't quite work. I've noticed I'm giving myself more room on the forehand. I'm not kind of getting so cramped up to the ball. And now I was hitting the ball really well there. Like that one there, hit that so well, straight down the middle. I'm really pleased with how my forehand is going. Oh, see, like there, hit that really well at Charles. Didn't mean to hit it at him quite so accurately, but it was a clean strike. Backhand still needs work, a lot of work. So that one was good. Yeah, a bit wild there. And yeah, and then what happened there was we changed courts actually. So we carried on the session from a slightly different court. And so here we go. So now we're doing like me on one baseline, Lee on the other. And then the idea is to both end up coming up to the net. So Lee coming up to the net first, do some volleys, and then I should be coming up to meet Charles at the net. So again, starting on the baseline. And then Lee, approach shot, coming to the net, and then some volleys. And then we're both kind of coming in close here. Well, that was nice. That was a nice set of volleys there from all three of us. It was really good. Backhand's still a bit dodgy, to say the least. With the volleys, I have a lot of trouble controlling the racket face. Quite often, like loop them up way too high or put them straight down. The other thing that's tricky about the volleying is, especially if the ball's coming at you quite quickly, you know, you still have to move forward, like towards the ball, which, you know, your natural reaction when the ball's coming that fast is to be a bit scared and then try and move away from the ball, but you have to do the opposite. It's a bit like returning a fast serve. So it's kind of counterintuitive. You have to do the opposite of what your natural reaction would be. You know, so you have to head towards a ball moving really, really fast at you. So it's quite tricky. But it's a nice, good volleys here. The other thing I notice as well with the volleys is, you know, often once I get to the net, I just plant my feet and then don't ever move them again, which obviously isn't great, and I end up just sort of reaching for things when I could just take a step. So I think there's some sort of mental thing where I think, okay, I'm at the net now, I just stop, as I need to keep active, you know, and keep readjusting and making sure my body's in the right position. Good lob from Lee there. These ones from Lee are actually quite scary to face. He's hitting the ball at you so hard. It's kind of self-defense, really. And then we practice some serves. So Lee serving to me, I return it, and then Lee comes into the net, and then we all kind of volley at the net. So serve, return, get into the net if you can, and then just volley practice. Definitely feeling more comfortable with returning the serves from like Lee and Namon. They serve really well, but like compared to Fang or Charles, it's like you definitely have more time. So I noticed that now, because you know, trying to return like Fang's first serves is so difficult that when I'm now facing Namon and Lee, even though they're really good first serves, they're just not the same speed, and therefore it feels like I've got a lot more time. So even though it can be quite demoralising to face a lot of really fast first serves because you just can't get to them, it does actually help when you face you know, other people. So like there, that volley, I'm leaning right over when I could have just taken another step. Just kind of plant my feet and then I don't move. Whereas Lee moves his feet much better. You know, he's still moving, he's still moving. That was really good hitting from Lee there. And then we swap over and I'm serving. This one, Lee was just taking a break, so I served to Charles. I think he's gone for the drop shot there. I noticed my serving getting a little bit more consistent as well now, which is really good. Particularly the second serves. I don't seem to be double faulting as much. Yeah, just throwing the ball higher, trying to point my chest up at the sky more, be more patient. And the serves are definitely improving. See, that was my second serve there. It's getting quite good spin on it now. I just completely missed the ball there. And again, that second serve went out, but it had a lot of spin on it. So they're getting much better, like clearing the net like quite comfortably there, which should really help with consistency. I mean, that was a good serve there. And again, there, just spinning it over the net rather than kind of cutting it so close to the net. Just a bit more volley practicing here. Actually quite a good backhand there for once, and then I missed the smash. And a really sliced, really spinny serve. I'm not sure if that's a slice or a top spin, I don't know. Also really happy with that forehand on the run. See, I'm starting to get tired here, my legs are starting to stop moving. It's funny, as soon as the legs go, everything else goes because you're not in the right position to hit the ball, and therefore your technique is just, it goes to pieces. And that was it, the end of the lesson. And like I say, we played a game against Namon after that, and so it's a real shame that I didn't get it on camera. But yeah, really pleased with the progress. Like, forehand is definitely, you know, getting really consistent, getting powerful. Still need a lot of work on the backhand, but I feel like I know what I need to do with that. I just need to keep committing to the shots until I get that same confidence that I've got on the forehand. And yeah, it's been really good fun the last couple of weeks, really enjoying playing and really enjoying the progress that I'm making. So looking forward to the next session.